Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here with a new build I'm calling Mi Café es tu café, because I needed an excuse to say something in Spanish, which my Spanish is probably very weak right now. I haven't done any practice in a while, because I haven't done any travel in a little while. My last Spanish-speaking country was Cabo last year. Last year? I guess it was last year, or maybe the year before already. Time flies, you know? I'm not even sure now. But yeah, I need to go to a Spanish-speaking country again. I need to do some travel again so that I can brush up on my Spanish. When I go to a Spanish-speaking country, oh my God, it's like amazing how much better my Spanish gets so quickly. Like I get it back so quickly. It's great. But anyway, I sort of got sidetracked there. The build, we have a build. Yeah, so this is actually, it's a cafe and a bar. I included both with the dance floor, with some chess tables on the perimeter, plus it has indoor-outdoor seating. So it's got kind of a lot of stuff. And I did it to replace the place in Salvadorada that is, I don't know, I guess it's a little cafe or whatever it is when it the original thing. I didn't really look at it that closely what the original thing was. I kind of can't even really remember now. I think maybe it's a cafe or a bar. I don't remember, but I did both. I made cafe and bar because anyone that's been following me for a while, you know, I tend to like multi-use places. So I usually make my places so they can check 2 or 3 boxes. This one might possibly be able to check the lounge box too. I didn't look at that. It might though. It might meet all the requirements, but I'm not sure. It has a dance floor though, and I think that's the big difference between the bar and lounge, maybe? Not positive. But if it doesn't meet the requirements for a lounge, I know that it probably would with like one item or something like that. So I know it's probably pretty close. So if someone likes to use different types of stuff for their lots, you know, you have kind of a little option. I set it as a cafe when I did my play testing with it, and I took a couple to it, and I had them paying the $100 to hire a bartender. And so I had the cafe and the bar open together, and it was pretty cool. Like there were a lot of people in there, and I had a couple people at the dance floor, some at the bar, some at the cafe, some were just sitting down like at the tables with their computers. And so, yeah, a lot of it was being used. So I like that. I like to see that if I build something and I get a lot of sim usage out of it. I think that's pretty cool. I like when I see a lot of them come and visit. So I don't know what the sim criteria is, if like there's certain things that appeal more or not or whatever, but this one, it got a lot of traffic, so I was happy. I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, so I wanted to do something with a little bit of, I don't know, I was thinking like Mexican kind of hacienda looking sort of a flavor to this is kind of what I had in mind. Probably because I'm missing places like Cabo. I like to travel down to Mexico. I've been quite a few times. I've done Cancun and Cozumel and Cabo and Tijuana and yeah, kind of all over the place. And I really like Mexico, and it's been a little while, and it's kind of cold here where I am. It's we're still, well, no, we just flipped over to March, but yeah, it's kind of cold, not as cold as where I grew up. I grew up in Massachusetts. It was really cold up there. That's just miserable cold. But still, it's still the colder time of year here. We're not really getting warm yet. So I was in the mood for warm. So I actually have this build, and if I can make it happen, I've got a lot of work to do this week. So fingers crossed, we'll see if I can make it happen. But I have another one that I built in Salvadorada, similar kind of style-ish. I don't know if I can say. It's got this similar type of roof, I guess. It's built in Salvadorada, and it's a vacation home, and hopefully I can release that this week. I'm gonna try. Like I say, I have a lot of work that actually pays me money this week, so we'll see how that goes, because that's gonna have to be a priority after this one. But yeah, kind of have to make the one that makes money has to be the priority. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. And also, if you're watching and you're not yet joined, I've got that Make Me Want to Buy kids room stuff challenge going right now. So if anyone hasn't got an entry in and you want to get some entries in, check out hashtag KG Kids Room on Twitter and check out the challenge. I'm accepting entries through March 5th, 6th, Friday, whatever Friday is. What day is Friday? Friday is the 6th. Yeah. So, and I accept them till like the end of the day. So whatever the end of the day is where you live, like midnight, whatever your time is cool. In other words, I don't check them until it gets to be Saturday my time. So yeah, so if you haven't joined in and you feel like it, please do. But yeah, so I was in the mood for something a little bit warm feeling, sunny feeling, Mexican feeling, fantasizing about vacationing. But so that's where this came from. And I don't know, I was just in the mood for doing something different. I felt like I've done several tiny houses and things, and I felt like I hadn't done a commercial build in a little while. So kind of in the mood for a commercial build. And like I said, I've got that vacation home. I really hope I can get that out this week. I really like that place. And so fingers crossed I can get that out this week. Because next week we are going to have the challenge. Since the deadline's Friday, I am going to have the challenge review next week for either 1 or 2 videos. It depends how many entries we get. Haven't gotten too many so far, so I do hope if you guys are listening that maybe you enter in this time. I think everyone seems really busy right now. So, I don't know. A lot of people have stuff going on. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Never know what we're going to get. So we're finally on the inside on this and building out the cafe and the bar. And I put a couple of restrooms inside as well. And of course there's seating all around. And then I did a couple of chess tables on the perimeter walkway of the place. And then, of course, you guys already saw the fountains go in on the perimeter. And then I played with like what I was doing on the fountains all over the place. I didn't want anything too big and too showy for those fountains that were on the perimeter. I just kind of wanted them to be like little skip fountains, like little kind of background things, I guess. But y'all that watch me a lot, you know how I am with my water features. I totally love water features. And the other thing I love is outdoor space. So of course, I had to give them some outdoor eating space here because I just couldn't stand for them just to only have interior eating space, even though the interior is pretty much open to the outside. I do put some dividers in the doors. It's really cool. If you take, I think they're from Get Together, one of the dividers from Get Together. If you reduce it down a couple and you put 2, it'll fit in the doors very nicely and create like a half wall. Looks really good. I like it a lot. And I used it in several, I used it behind the bar and behind the cafe area and like where the tables were in front of the doors. And I just think it looks really great. Not sure if that's on the video, like me actually putting them in, but you'll see them in the screenshots and stuff. And yeah, I like the look of that. And then, of course, the outdoor eating space was all important. That had to happen. And I really love the outdoor space in this. Like, if I went to this place to eat, if my husband and I went, we would totally go outside. Like, we would totally be eating on the outside. Of course, I came in 2 big tables. Maybe I should have done single romantic tables out there. I don't know. I guess it can go either way. Can always change it up. I like the big tables though. I did the big tables because they have the big umbrellas, and I figure in a really hot place you kind of want the big umbrellas because it's really hot. You know, you might kind of want some shade. It's great to be outside, but sometimes it's good to be in the shade, you know? So I don't know. That was kind of my thought. That was why I went with those. But nonetheless, I've gabbed my way all the way to the screenshots. Yay. That's pretty good. And I'm down to, I had 1 coughing episode during this that I had to pause. So improvement, the sickness is I'm almost healthy, getting there, close. But anyway, hope you guys like this. If you did too, please do hit the that like button down below. That's what I'd like you to hit. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. If you're a Sims person, you like Sims content, I release all kinds of different Sims content, including builds, challenges, tutorials, pack reviews, trailer reviews, all that good stuff. And so thank you all so much for spending the time with me today. I do hope to see you all back again next time. Bye now.